also like crits. And then I think I want that. Yeah. Cat is hungry.
Not possible.
Boom! Okay.
So that's where the giant one is hiding. His challengers got fried alive.
Okay. Okay, guys, it's our first boss fight.
Okay, that one is scary.
Hello. Let's kick some ass. Whoa!
Not possible.
Oh, come on, I can't move.
Not happening. It can't be done.
Cool.
Not right now. I need more power.
Man, you guys need to die already.
Gotta catch my breath.
That poison damage is really heavy. Ooh.
Who's the alpha now? Damn, I wish Val had heard that one.
All right. So report it on. Alright. Okay, the big battles are cool. It's not just a little bit of mechanics and whatnot. You actually have to dance a little bit around. Who wants to hear? Oh, this guy.
Look who's here. I must say, I'm impressed, soldier. When Sandor told me you single-handedly saved the farmlands, I couldn't quite believe it. But here you stand, victorious.
Glad I could help. I'll be on my way now.
What? Nonsense. Everyone is talking about the hero who stopped the sphere, including the merchant prince himself. He actually wants to reward you in person.
Oh.
I'm not sure it's a good idea. I would rather keep away from honors.
Declining our ruler's invitation is not an option. Go to the palace. The guards will let you in.
Okay.
No, sir, for this time, you are not
Oh.
on the list.
But first, let me see my loots. My loots. Okay, so this thing has. So, what is the resistance? Resistance types. Oh. Occult resistant types affect Ether, Sacred, and Shadow. Stasis increases the damage dealt, and Shadow increases the damage received. Oh. The first small boss fight, GG. Thank you, man. Yeah, we kicked his ass. Yeah. Then elemental is fire, frost, and lightning, and material is physical, toxic, and rend. Okay, so physical damage is the default damage type for weapons. Okay, toxic damage has a natural chance to inflict poison, which deals toxic damage over time to its target. Okay, wait. It says 10%. Okay. And this is bleed. Mm-hmm. Okay. So resistances are not bad. Can't think that 51 to all resistances is better than 56 health. Is there like a toughness thing? Survivability. Health. No, there's no like big number that says anything. Okay, there's a lot of things that you can min-max, but you really need to do some math, I guess. Health, force field. Oh. Not bad. What is this? Once unlocked, allows you to cut. Okay. New die unlocked. Okay. What is this? 19 health and all resistance. with for velocity. Yeah. Ooh. 8 to 20. Yeah, but mine has like rage, conversation time, whatever. Material damage on attacks with this weapon plus 15%. The other one has crit. Ah, you know what? No, I'm just gonna keep that.
Can't wait to try it out.
Hmm. That one's better.
Don't be shy. Mojave has everything a soldier needs.
Oh, I didn't look at this one. This thing has max health. Mine has attack damage and health.
You have a good eye.
Okay. Yeah, let's take a look at our skills a little bit. Okay. So we can add more weapon damage or spawn a ghostly ally that hits an enemy after they are hit by this skill. No, let's do that. Where's the other skill? Here. This thing has bounce backs enemies. No. Yeah. That's good. Yep.
So much for keeping a low profile. Val
Oh.
will kill me.
Oh, that's cool. Reach the throne.
This one, an onyx, symbol of the city.
Oh, this looks nice.
Jewel of the earth.
Oh, you imbecile. Let's start again.
You imbecile. Hello, don't mind me. I'm
Come
just.
forward. Meet Merchant Prince Damascus of Stormfall, keeper of the sea jewel, the city, and all its people.
Oh, right.
On behalf of the people of Stormfall, I thank you and hereby name you the champion of the city.
Sir.
My lord.
My lord, I'm glad I could help, but I would really, really like to avoid the champion thing and go back to my daily routine.
Your humility honors you, champion. But smile and rejoice with us. Your bravery saved many lives. You made this a day of victory.
Look, they aren't even saved. The spheres were not attacking. They were fleeing the phenomenon from the deep.
Enough! Leave us.
Milord?
Now!
Yes, Milord.
You saw the apparitions, didn't you?
There's more and more of them. You have to warn your people.
Not a chance.
Not the
You can't
chance.
keep your men in the dark. They aren't prepared for this.
I am doing what's best for the city. Mass panic won't do anyone any good. I have allies studying this phenomenon. They will bring me answers. Then we shall act with what little forces we have left. Until then, keep this to yourself if you really want to help the city.
So, yes, sir.
No more delays. I should go meet Val now.
Gems are special items that's one socketed, blah 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 blah. To insert a gem into a socket, move the gem into the socket. You can buy gems from Zennifer Stark. Zennifer Stark, really? In the Stormfall Market, and she even can remove gems for the from the socket for a price, of course. Okay, that we get, and then we get material damage, elemental resistance, isn't that The Witcher and Iron Man? Yeah, it's kind of like a cross crossover between The Witcher and Iron Man. Yes, you're like 100% correct, oh dear dude. Elemental resistance, fire damage added to spells. So this one's off the list. We can get this. Or this. This thing has a socket in it. Okay. Reach the Laughing Seagull. So we're gonna take a little look-see at what other things we could equip.
Damascus is playing a dangerous game.
Yeah. What's your point?
What are you looking for? A new weapon, perhaps?
I don't like any of those. Trinkets, maximum health. Critical hit damage. That's good.
You have a good eye.
Okay, we'll get those for now. Let's see, anything that I might want to take. Spiked round shield. All resistance, block chance, block efficiency. One-handed dagger. Ooh. A warhammer. And a mallet. So let's see, we can support, offense, and support too. So what's the difference between the shape? I can see the color. Or maybe the shape is the...
Could I interest you in a belt? A ring?
the tier of
Well,
of
keep
what it
looking
is.
then.
You know, offense 1, 2, and 3 maybe, because they look similar, but maybe only the shape changes depending. Because these are all 2s, and they have the hexagon, yeah, thing. So this one's offensive and defensive to support. Okay, support, not defense. So offensive is spellcasting speed, which is useless
I have
for us,
other
and
customers, you know.
support is willpower regeneration, which is also useless for us. And this thing has spells critical damage, which is again useless. Spell critical hit chance score. Useless. Both of them useless. The color and the icon changes from level 1 to 3, yes, and you're also able to re-roll between like offense 1 and 3. Cool.
I'm working. Feel free to look around though.
Merchant inventory oh! Summon a colossal hammer.
See the engraving on this one? It's intact even after so many years.
Again, I have no idea which one is which, if I have learned it or not.
If you want to gawp at
I
ancient
think I have this
relics,
one already.
this is not the place.
Draka's reach. Throw a chained hook forward and pull back off. Daggers, bows, and pistols. With bows and pistols. With stays and catalysts.
See the engraving on this one?
Daggers, bows,
It's
and
intact
pistols.
even after so many years.
With melee weapons.
Come again soon? Now, where did I leave that book?
So I can't really use these things because I'm full on melee. So I can use this one. Oh. Makes it easier to understand. So, what are the benefits of having a shield? Let's see, what are these red ones for us? Percentage of physical damage becomes rend damage. Then Revolve forms of damage, life leech. Life leech heals you. That's kind of cool. We have increased damage for each enemy within melee range. Oh, that's cool. Frenzy. Maniac Slaughter. The more rage you have, the more damage you deal. This applies to all forms of damage. Okay. Physical toxic rend damage is increased. You cannot inflict other types of damage. Aha. Holy shit. Two-handed axes, hammers, and swords always stun in an area of effect on the fourth attack. One-handed and dual-wielding weapons always inflict critical hits on the fourth attack. If you block an enemy attack, you instantly deal a percentage of your weapon damage in a counter attack. Okay. So that would be like the first thing I see with that. If hit while their health is below a certain threshold, this only works on underling and special enemies. When your force field is above a certain percentage, your sacred spell damage is increased. When your force field is under a certain percent, your sacred attack damage is increased. The ability only works if your force field is above 0. When your health is below a certain threshold, you make a prayer giving a buff to all resistances scores of your allies for a few seconds and reviving downed allies. Okay. You will receive a bonus depending on which archetype your equipped chest piece belongs to. If you have a bruiser chest piece, you receive health regeneration for each health point and armor. Health point on the armor. If you have a heavy chest piece, its all resistance bonus is doubled. If you have a rogue chest piece, you regenerate health and force field each time you complete a dodge. The amount that you regenerate is determined by health points given by the armor. Okay. Interesting. While stationary, you gain an point every few seconds. Each point of inexorable reduces your movement speed and increases your damage. Moving will cause an inexorable point to be removed after a few seconds. While stationary, gain 1 point every 1 second up to a maximum of 10. Movement speed per blah blah blah. Damage. Increased damage. Every few seconds you gain a fortress point up to a maximum. Each fortress point increases your block chance. Are removed when a block is completely Your willpower generated is transferred into rage. Passively generate rage instead of willpower. Okay, that's cool. Each time you hit an enemy, you receive an Unleash Fury point. Life leech attack speed. When you hit an enemy that has a certain number of burn stacks, your hits have a chance to consume the burn stacks that you inflicted and deal increased damage per the number of stacks consumed. What else? Okay, this is weird because you can mix match things as well. But is there anything that revolves around shields? That is what I am talking about. I don't know. Also, I haven't seen what shields tend to give. Hey, wait a minute. Oh. So, block chance and block efficiency. So, a lot of resistances, basically.
Tell your friends, Mohabis stand in the palace district.
Alright. Sorry for blabbering a little bit right now at the end. Thank you for supporting that. We are learning as we're going. I would like to thank you all for dropping by. It has been a great first day of Wolcen. I am going to call it Wolcen and not Wolcen. I'm probably going to keep on telling you guys this because I can. Okay, so that said, okay, I might call it Wolcen from time to time. Yeah, thank you, man. Thanks for dropping by. So yeah, I'll be heading on out, and I'll see you guys tomorrow where we continue this epic little quest game and our little character. And I'm gonna try to figure out exactly how effective, or if it's worth basically investing into a shield with a one-hander build, or should we invest into a dual wielding build, or the third option would be obviously into a double-handed, a two-handed weapon build. So those are our three options. I would like to role play a little bit, so that's why I would like to know if it's actually worth having like a big beefy shield and a weapon. I don't know what uniques are there, you know, in the game, because those can change a build completely. So I have no idea what kind of shields there are for uniques. When we find them, or if we find something like that, that might dictate our build a little bit. Other than that, yeah, like I said, we'll figure it out. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a great night. Have a great night. That was... Okay. Yeah. Bye-bye. See you guys tomorrow. Also... Boop. Boop. Yeah, this looks so much better. I am loving this. The only downside is... I'm a little bit constrained, as you guys can see. I'm not really reaching out like the entirety. Oh look, my hands are gone because my green screen ain't wide enough. That's the only downside. So I'm basically in this block, but you don't know that. You don't know that if I stand perfectly still. Bye.